Chad at Pristine Auto Detailing. I'm just going to introduce you to a few guys that stopped by today. This is Chris and Kevin, yes. And you all know Todd. But I'm going to let Chris here explain why you see this big green Jeep sitting behind us.
Again, my name is Chris Schmeier. My dad recently passed away, and we brought my dad's 2013 Jeep Wrangler in to get it cleaned up for his memorial. He's had Jeeps his whole life. My grandfather, my brother, and I have all had Jeeps, and this was one of the ones that he finally got it done. He completed it. He was happy with it. You know, he's had many vehicles over the years and many Jeeps. There's too many to list, and they're all over his garage and pictures and whatnot. But this one, he actually got it the way he wanted it to be, and you know, everybody that sees this colored Jeep just, you know, going down the road, they knew it was him. So yeah, we had a way to memorize, you know, remember him, and then to have it cleaned up and let everybody see it again.
Yeah, we always see it. We always see it going past the shop here. You can't miss it.
No, you can't. And we figured we'd stop by and see the guys here. We've had our vehicles detailed here, and you know, it's a great place to bring them. And, you know, great track record. Everything looks awesome. So what better place to bring something to get it cleaned up, especially this time of year when it's cold out and I don't feel like getting soaking wet.
No, you guys are having a memorial service for him Thursday.
That's correct.
So you want it looking good for the memorial service.
That's correct.
But yeah, we're definitely pumped to tear into this, get it all shined up for you in remembrance of him. But yeah, if you want to walk around, kind of show a little bit what he did to the Jeep. But there's so many modifications you can do to this thing, and it sounds like he almost did every single modification. So yeah, let's take a look.
His 2013 Wrangler, he had a Fab 4 grumper with a Smitty-built winch, rough country LED, fog lights. He had Rubicon, newer style Rubicon hood added on later, paint to match, 35-inch tires on Moto Metal wheels. You know, there's the wheels and tires. He custom painted the inserts to match the body paint. He added a 50 cal antenna for his radio, but little did he know he would never really get many radio stations with it, so it was always one of the things of why it stayed. Nobody ever really knew. He has half doors for it, and then the full doors, soft top, but it currently for wintertime has the hard top. He also had the rear tire carrier and bumper added with the high lift jack and spare tire, relocated the brake lights to the wheel lugs on the rear spare, and then I think it's a Metal Militia exhaust from Quadratec.
He also added a 2.5-inch Terraflex suspension lift to it. He even went into details even as far as his differential covers underneath of there. He has Poison Spider diff covers that he also painted green to match.
He also had Mount Zion off-road, re-geared the Jeep, and took care of any issues with adding the 35-inch tires. And then it has a Bully Dog programmer that could allow him to change the tune on the engine and everything.
Oh wow, jeez. So a lot of Quadratec parts, a lot of Quadratec, and then is that where he got a lot of his stuff? Quadratec?
Yeah, because they were local and they were located pretty close to where he worked. It was nothing for him to swing by and order something and pick it up right from Quadratec. But you know, he dealt with Terraflex directly, had issues when he put his lift on, you know, with spacers and all that kind of stuff to make sure that the angle and the rake of it was correct and didn't, you know, look like it was squatty or leaning backwards. I mean, he was happy with what he built. He has the opportunity to do all that stuff. He had a lift in his garage, so we did a lot of the modifications with him, and you know, it's one of these things that it'll always be his, and everybody always knew it for him.
Yeah, cool, very cool.
All right, guys, we're gonna let these guys get out of here. They got plenty to do this week and plenty on their mind, that's for sure. It's definitely tough. Me and Todd here at Pristine Auto Detailing had started a non-profit called Details for Donna. It's for one of our customers, Donna Simpson, that actually passed away from pancreatic cancer. So starting in 2018, we started this non-profit to help anyone out in need or going through a hard time. It's just something to give back to the community. So this is actually probably our first project that we're going to do here at Pristine Auto Detailing through Details for Donna, the non-profit. So I'm really anxious to tear into this for these guys. It's a Jeep and it's bright green. I mean, you can't beat this. I love Jeeps. It'll clean up really good too. All right, guys, so we're gonna get this thing done, let these guys get rolling out of here, and we'll shoot you a message here, give you a call once it's done.
Great, sounds awesome.
That way you guys can go get it all muddy again.
Yeah.
Are you planning to do any off-roading with it?
Probably just take it into Jeep shows.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much. Maybe the beach.
Okay. Very good. Did he took the Jeep shows and stuff?
Yeah, we have pictures. He actually got to drive it on the beach down in Ocean City, Maryland for the Jeep show. That's one of the only times they let people actually drive on the beach in OC. And
Okay.
he had it there last year or 2 years ago, and maybe we can do that again.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool, guys. All right, well, thanks so
All right.
much, Kevin.
Thank you.
Chris. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll get her cleaned up for your dad, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, very
Thank you.
good. All right, guys. Kevin and Chris have left. Todd and I are going to get started on this thing right away. It's going to take a decent amount of time. We're going to do a full stage 2 interior and exterior detail. So yeah, we'll probably spend today on the interior, and then tomorrow when we first come in, we'll get the outside cleaned up. Their memorial service is in like 3 days, or 2 days? Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
Their father passed away on February 2nd, which is only 4 days ago. So the family's going through a hard time. I'm sure I can only imagine when you lose a loved one like that unexpectedly. They're definitely going through a hard time. So we want to do everything that we can to help this family out. Their dad volunteered at the local fire department. If we would have a fire here, that fire department would come. It's Robert Fulton Fire Company. I think he was like the past president of that fire company. So yeah, we definitely want to help these guys out as much as we possibly can, even if it's just cleaning their dad's Jeep up and everyone can look at it when they go to the memorial service. So yeah, we're gonna get started here, get this thing cleaned up. We're gonna run a quick B-roll here of the detail, so watch it and enjoy. right, guys, we have this Jeep all done. We spent all day on it, half day yesterday. Did the full stage 2 detail. Also did the undercarriage rinse and underneath the hood, a little bit of extra stuff for them. Also applied trim coat to the side steps to make them a little bit more black and nice looking. And then Ceramic Pro industrial coating, the Ceramic Pro Strong on the front and rear bumpers. They were looking a little faded, and that's like a permanent protection for the front and rear bumpers. Helps clean off the bugs in the summertime and stuff. So that definitely looks a lot better than it did. But yeah, it's Wednesday evening. They're not going to pick it up until tomorrow, which is Thursday. So we're just going to head home for the day and do the big reveal tomorrow.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Cold out there.
Yeah.
So you guys are ready to check out the Jeep?
Yeah.
Should be good to go. I just want to. I'll be right back. Toss it over here for a second.
Sure.
Yeah, it came out really nice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you found or issues or anything we should look at in the? I mean, we've never really looked it over.
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
I think everything looks good as
Okay.
far as that goes, and yeah.
Should be good.
All right.
Check it out.
Awesome. Oh wow, that shine is awesome.
The inside.
All right.
See what we did in here. Yeah, so basically we went and like I was really trying to look at like how trying to think of how your dad probably would have presented it or
Right.
what he would have been looking at when if he was cleaning it and wanted to show it and so yeah, I went and did it up, cleaned the leather, cleaned all the carpets, gave it a good scrub, did all the glass, everything through the back, and yeah. On the outside, we went and we did a trim coat down here, gave it kind of restored the plastic essentially, so it would be a little more of a solid black like it originally was. And then what we did is like the front and back bumpers, we did a Ceramic Pro to it, so it revitalized all the black, but it gives it like an extra protection against any kind of elements and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Water would just roll off of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we've done that.
Oh wow.
We did all the underneath.
That's amazing. I don't think I could ever done it this much justice.
Yeah, when we were cleaning, we definitely decided to try to get what really would have made him happy to look
okay.
at. So that was kind of our goal with it. Dressed the tires, even cleaned them up, and we put a wet coat protection on it, which is it's kind of like a spray-on sealant.
Oh okay.
So if you wash it, you give it a nice good beating and give it a good protection on it. And the same thing back here with the bumpers. They were all done with the Ceramic Pro Marine. So
Oh wow.
that's a real heavy coating, and that'll definitely it'll keep the black nice.
Oh nice.
I tried to get an idea and a perception of what he would have wanted to do with it, and like if he could see it right now, what would make him happy. And
Oh
make
my
him
God,
smile,
he would be.
so-
Yeah, I'm sure he would be beaming from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm sure it definitely does it justice. But he was always tweaking on it and stuff, you know. I mean, originally he didn't have as big of tires and all that kind of stuff. So the more he did to it, the more he just fell in love with it. And this would be like icing on the cake, without a doubt.
All right, guys, so we're here with Chris and Kevin. You met them earlier in the video. They checked out the Jeep. We did a walk around. What are your thoughts on the Jeep? Where are you going forward from here?
It's amazing. It looks night and day difference. You know, it's definitely what he would have wanted. And if he could see it now, I mean, I'm sure he'd be grinning from ear to ear. And you know, we've been talking, and we're definitely going to keep it in the family. And you'll see it buzzing up and down the roads. We're going to try and take it to some shows and you know, show off what he did to it and show off what you guys did to it. So, you know, we could never say enough about you guys, and we really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that's no problem at all. That's what we want to do moving forward. I started Pristine, it was probably, what, 8 years ago. And I always wanted to have more than just like detailing. You always want to help other people out. So we built the business high enough, or big enough now, we're still a small business, but that way we can set aside a couple days a week and just help people out and do detailing or anything really. But no, we're definitely more than happy to help you out.
That's great. It's great to have small businesses, but especially in your own hometown and home area.
Yeah,
you know, it's a great community around here. And
yeah, it is.
It just highlights that even more.
Yeah, definitely. No, thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. Let me know how the ceramic pro holds up.
We will.
We're like, what would Chris Senior want? He would want ceramic pro. We were joking about that when we were detailing it. I was like, when these guys came in, we should have said, what would your dad want? I think he would want ceramic pro.
Oh, I'm sure you would if you knew about it.
But the white coat that we applied, the GM white coat, it beads up really well.
Okay.
It holds up better than wax. And,
Oh, wow. Okay.
We do it on a lot of vehicles.
It's on my personal vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you need anything to maintain it from here on out, just swing by. I'll hook you guys up.
Okay.
But yeah, any quick detailers or car soaps or anything like that.
Okay.
Hook
Will
you
do.
guys up. All right, very good. Cool.